चलो नेक्स्ट टॉपिक बेटा, एरर्स। ओके, नसीब। First, let us try to talk about difference between accuracy and as well as of your precision. First one is, how do you define an accuracy? How do you define an accuracy? Accuracy is nothing but the measure of how close the measured value is, isn't it? That means when you measure a quantity, how near to that value what we got is to the exact true value. Like say for example, for me the value is some around, say for example, 5 centimeters. Okay, that means when I'm doing an experiment, if I get the value like 4.8 centimeter, if I get the value like 4.732 centimeters, or if I get the value 5.10 centimeters, isn't it? Now, if I want to talk about right now in this one, what is the most accurate or accuracy I can say? Accuracy means it is the measure of how close the measured value is to the true value. Like say my true value is right now how much will be 5 centimeters. Now my value when I'm doing the experiment, I'm getting 4.8, 4.732 or 5.10. Okay. So most accurate will be equal to how much better? 5.10 will be the more accurate. Okay. I'll write the definition. You will get a clarity. Okay. Accuracy is nothing but it is the measure of how close the measured value is. How close the measured value is to the true value. Okay. That is your accuracy. Now, if I'm talking about precision, what do you mean by precision? Precision is nothing but it tells us to what resolution or limit the quantity is measured, isn't it? It tells to what resolution or I can say limit the quantity is measured. The quantity is measured. Done. So, what is mean accuracy? It is a measure of how close the measured value is to the true value. The same way precision means it tells what resolution or limit the quantity is measured. Am I clear? Like say for example, if I got the value as 2.2 centimeters, if I got the value of 2.20 centimeters, and if I got the value of 2.200 centimeters, in this one, this value 2.20 centimeter will be most precise. This will be your most precise. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Now, one more example if I give you. Example number 2. Like say for example, my measured value or say for example, my true value is 5 centimeters. Okay. Now, in this one, you tell me which will be the most precise and which will be most accurate. Okay. Like say I got the value as 4.8 centimeters or I got the value as 4.732 centimeters. These are measured values. Okay. And I got the value as 5.10 centimeters. So, which will be the most precise? Which will be the most precise? This is only up to one significant figure, 732. it is giving me most precise, tells the resolution or the limit of the quantity. So this value will be equal to, 4.732 4.732 will tell me about most precise, will be most precise. Okay, whereas 5.10 centimeter, 5.10 centimeter, it will be most accurate. It is most accurate. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, why not 4.8 beta? Why only 5.10 is more accurate? See, accuracy is nothing but what? It is a measure of how close the measured value is to the true value. 4.8 is still not reached to 5 because already my measured value is 5.0 centimeter, isn't it? So 5.0 centimeter means the value which is to be measured must be very close to 5.10 and greater than that one. That is the reason it is becoming most accurate. And why it is most precise? Because it is giving me the value up to 3 digits after the decimal. That is the reason it is most precise. Am I clear?
Yes,
Because
sir.
we get the assertion and reason type of questions on this one, but that is the reason I'm giving you the accurate definitions of this one. Accuracy is nothing but the measure of how close the measured value is to the true value. Whereas precision is tells what resolution, up to what value you can resolve it. Like say 2.2, 2.20, 2.200. 2.200 is most limit or most resolution. That is the reason I'm telling it is the most precise. Clear? And in 5 centimeter, we got the reading as the measured value as 4.8, 4.732, 5.10. Obviously, 4.732 will be most precise because it is giving me most accurate up to the 3 decimals, after the decimal, up to the 3 numbers, isn't it? Now, 5.10 centimeter is most accurate because already it has been got 5 centimeter, and 5.10 will be the most accurate compared to the 4.8 centimeters. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next heading. What do you mean by systematic errors? What do you mean by systematic errors? See, systematic errors are nothing but which are unidirectional. It means it can be either positive or it may be always negative. Okay, and it is because what? We know the cause behind it one. Generally, the cause behind these errors are known to us. Such type of errors are right now for me systematic errors. That means you know the reason that this might be the mistake while doing the experiment. Okay, so these are right now for me unidirectional. Systematic errors are right now for me what? First point you should remember, there will be unidirectional. That means they will be in only one direction only every time. Okay, that means it may be a positive error, it is always positive, it is always positive error, or always negative error, always negative error every time when you do the experiment. That is the reason we are calling it as unidirectional. And third point you need to remember in this one is generally the cause behind the reason is known for us. Cause behind the error is known. Am I clear? So what do you mean by systematic error? Once again, systematic error is nothing but for me unidirectional, and they are always positive or they are always negative participation. And the cause behind these errors is known for me. That means I know the cause key. I may be every time getting a positive error, or I may be every time getting a negative error. So the cause is known for me. Such type of an errors are called as for me systematic errors. Am I clear with the definition of a systematic error, beta? Chalo. Next one is positive error. What do you mean by a positive error? Positive error is nothing but when measured value is more than true value. That will be your positive error. Got it? When measured value, when measured value is more than true value, more than true value, more than true value, that is your positive error. Okay, the same way negative error, negative error. Okay, negative error means when measured value is lesser than true value. Okay, when measured value, when measured value is less than true value. Got a clarity? What do you mean by positive error? When measured value is more than the true value, more than the true value. In the same way, when measured value is less than your true value, that is called as of your negative error. Am I clear? Am I clear? Let me give an
Yes,
example.
sir.
All the instrumental errors are systematic errors. Better. Instrumental errors are systematic errors. It may be a zero error, it may be a improper, it may be due to your improper calibration. Calibration means adjustment, or it may be due to personal error. It may be due to your personal error. These are your systematic errors. So I hope you got a clarity about your systematic error. Systematic error is always unidirectional. Unidirectional means every time in one particular direction only. It may be an always positive error, it may be always negative error. And the cause behind the reasons of these errors is known. Example for this one is instrumental errors like zero error, improper calibration, personal error. This all comes under the systematic errors. Chalo. Next slide ready. Random errors. What do you mean by random errors? Random errors. The error which cannot be associated with any constant cause beta. We are not exactly knowing the cause for this one. Such type of errors are called as random errors. Am I clear? Suddenly happening, isn't it? So I can write here reason. Errors which cannot be associated, with any constant cause, and can have any sign, isn't it? That means it can be a positive or negative error. Clear? So what do you mean by random error? Random error is nothing but errors which cannot be associated with any constant cause. I don't know the cause of that one, and can have any sign. It can be either a positive error or it may be a negative error. The type of errors are called as of your random errors. And these errors may be arise due to random fluctuations when doing an experiment. Suddenly current off, on and off, or suddenly the instrument is fallen down. Such type of errors are called as what for me? Random errors which are not in the control of your human being at that time. Such type of errors are called as for me random errors. Okay. So one more point you can write. These errors may arise due to random fluctuations, okay, in supply voltage, I can say, or it may be due to sudden pressure and temperature increases or decreases, etc. Am I clear? This is a really very important point. These errors may arise due to what beta? These are arising due to random fluctuations. That means there may be a sudden supply of voltage, sudden pressure difference, sudden temperature, sudden increase of your current, suddenly the instrument falling down. This all are the random errors. This all of them are random errors. Now, how to minimize this one better? How to minimize them? How to minimize the random errors? Anyone? Anyone? How to minimize the random errors? If he asks, how do you minimize the random errors? Anyone? कोई बोल सकता है? How do you remove these random errors? Very important. By taking multiple observations. Multiple observation. That means you need to do the experiment 3, 4 times, 5, 6 times. Then you need to come to one conclusion. Then only you can minimize the random errors. So can I say that random error is inversely proportional to number of observations. Is inversely proportional to number of observations. Am I clear with this one? So random error is inversely proportional to more the number of observations, lesser will be the random error. Am I clear with this point? Am I clear with these errors? Am I clear with the systematic error and random error? Systematic error means the error which is in our control, which is cause is known. Random error means cause is not known. That is only the difference you need to remember. Now, how do you minimize the random errors? Means by taking the more and more number of your observations. Am I clear with everyone? Am I clear with the random error? Any doubt? Am I audible?
Clear. Yes.
See, I'm doing this one really detailedly. Only the reason is we have good score in this one. If we get a theory question, you should not lose. That is only the reason I'm taking even this part right now. Am I clear? Maybe from coming chapters, we may directly go for the application of solving of numericals better. Like when I start with SHM or maybe, what do you call that one, kinematics or maybe Newton's laws of motion, we'll be directly going for the application how to solve the numericals in the shortest ways. Okay? Chalo. I hope these 2 points are very clear to everyone. Chalo. Next slide.
Sir, how to minimize the systematic error, sir?
Systematic errors, you tell you right now. These are known to us, na beta. I can remove that one. Say, for example, if I know that every time I'm getting a positive error of 2, that means I know that reason. That means I can remove that one on my condition, na? Isn't it? Because systematic error, every time there is an error of +2, +2, +2, +2. That means when you finally take the answer, you know that you have done the experiment 5 times. There is every time an error of +2. So 5 into 2, that is 10. So you need to remove the 10 from that experiment value. What an idea? Sure. Next one. Next heading is terms used in errors. Terms used in errors. Okay. First one is absolute error. First one is absolute error. Isn't it? What do you mean by absolute error? It is the magnitude of the difference between measured value and true value. What is the basic definition? It is the magnitude. It is the magnitude. It is the magnitude of difference between measured value and true value. Am I clear? So what is an absolute error? It is the magnitude of difference between the measured value and the true value is called as of your absolute error. Absolute error is represented by delta A. Magnitude means the 2 bars is equals to magnitude of measured value minus true value. So this is the formula of your absolute error. Absolute error is equals to measured value minus of your true value. Am I clear? Am I clear? delta A is equals to, delta A is represented by your absolute error. Measured value minus true value give me the absolute error in the given condition. And it is always taken in terms of magnitude. Let me give an example for this one. Okay. Like say, let us assume in any experiment, we are doing the experiment and we have got an experimental observations. In any experiment, observations are like say for example A1 comma A2 comma A3 so on up to AN. Okay, then what will be the true value? How do you calculate the true value? See here, true value is always equals to mean of that one, A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus so on up to AN divided by N. This will be your true value. This is the way how do you calculate the true value. Got it? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? Now, what are A1 and A2 beta? A1, A2 and A3 are what? They are the experimental observations. I know the experimental observations. A1, A2, A3 are the experimental experimentations. That means absolute error will be equal to how much beta in this one? Absolute error in first reading. Absolute error in first reading will be equal to how much? Let me write this one. Mod of delta A1 is equals to, this one is A1 minus true value, that is A true value. Am I clear? The same way, mod of A2, mod of delta A2 second reading is equals to A2 minus A true. The same way, mod of your delta A3 is equals to mod of A3 minus true value. Isn't it? Like that, I can go on for this one. Right? Isn't it? Ultimately, here somewhere, I can write this one as right now for me. Mod of your delta AN is equals to mod of your AN minus A of your true value. That will be the absolute error. Am I clear? Am I clear? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Sure. How do you define the true value better? True value is always taken as of your mean, A1 plus A2 plus A3 so on up to AN divided by N. In NCERT, there are some good solved examples better that you need to compulsory go through it once. I'll tell you what are that one. So I'll send you also that screenshots of that one. That questions you compulsory try to do it once before you start doing the exercise. In NCERT, there are 4 or 5 solved examples which are very important to be done twice or thrice before you start your exercise. Am I clear? Chalo. Next heading लिख लो बेटा. We have got an idea how do you define an absolute error. Next one is mean absolute error. Mean absolute error. Mean absolute error. Mean absolute error. That means mean value of what? Absolute. That's it. So it is mean value of absolute error. Mean value of your absolute error. That means delta A mean. That means that is equals to mod of delta A1 plus mod of delta A2 plus mod of delta A3 plus so on up to delta AN divided by N. How many number of times you have done that experiment? That will be your mean of your absolute error. Am I clear? Delta A mean is equals to mean value of your absolute. How many number are being given? You just divide it by your N. That will give me your delta A mean. Am I clear, everyone? Sure. Next one is, next heading, relative error. Relative error. Relative error is nothing but what beta? Relative error means ratio, isn't it? So if I talk about relative error every time, relative error is nothing but equal to mean of your absolute error. Mean of your absolute error divided by true value. Divided by true value. That will be your relative error. Am I clear? So relative error is equals to mod of delta A mean divided by true value. That is A true value. That is your relative error. Am I clear? Am I clear about the relative error? Isn't it? Now see, whenever you're writing the final value beta, you try to remember that here the final value is written as in this one. Writing here final value. Final value is always written as A true plus or minus delta A mean. That will be your final value. Okay. So after taking the absolute error and after taking the mean of absolute error, the final value is written as A true plus or minus of your delta A mean. That will give me the final result. So I got the value of your relative error. Then next one is about your percentage error. Percentage error. Okay. Percentage error is nothing but what beta? Percentage error is equals to delta A mean divided by A true value multiplied by 100%. This is your percentage error. So delta percentage error is equals to mod of delta A mean divided by A true into your 100% with sign beta. With sign. Okay. Like say if I'm writing somewhere here like this, percentage error is equals to measured value minus true value. Measured value minus true value divided by true value. Always throughout the physics into 100%. That is the way how do we calculate the percentage. In mathematics also we'll calculate the percentage in the same way, na beta. So percentage error is equals to how much for me? Delta A mean divided by A true into your 100. That will be the percentage error in the given condition. Whereas actually in complete physics, error is always written as percentage error is always written as measured value minus true value divided by true value into your 100%. That will be your percentage error. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
चलो एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन कर लेते हैं जल्दी से. Let me give see how many of you can give the answer. Like say there are 5 observations. Try to understand the question when I am writing itself. Of any length. Of any length. Measurements are given as 2.67 centimeter, comma 2.71 centimeter, comma 2.70 centimeter, comma 2.68 centimeter, comma 2.74 centimeter. Okay. Then find percentage error. Find percentage error in the observation. Percentage error in the observation. So how many observations we have got right now beta here? 5 observations we have got, isn't it? That means A1 is equals to 2.67 centimeters, A2 is equals to 2.71 centimeters, A3 is equals to 2.70 centimeters, A4 is equals to 2.68 centimeters, and A5 is equals to how much better? A5 is equals to 2.74 centimeters. These are the observations. isn't it? Now, can anyone tell me the mod of this one better? Anyone? So, what will be the true value for this one? First, you tell me. What will be the true value? What will be the true value?
2.70.
Very good. How do you got that one true value? True value is a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus so on up to your a1 divided by this one. So that means mean of that value. So a true will be equal to how much better? True value in this one will be equal to 2.70 centimeters. This will be your true value. Then how do you calculate absolute error? So absolute error in the first reading will be equal to 2.67 first reading minus true value 2.70. This is coming out for me 2 in terms of magnitude కాబట్టి we are not taking the sign, so it is 0.03 centimeters. The same way, delta reading in the absolute error in the second one, it is mod of second reading is how much for me? 2.71 minus 2.70, that will be 0.01 centimeter. The same way, delta A3 is equals to 2.70 minus 2.70, that will be 0.00 centimeters. The same way, delta A4 is equals to mod of 2.68 minus 2.70, so that will be approximately 0.02 centimeter. The same way, delta A5 is equals to 2.74 minus 2.70 in terms of magnitude, that is 0.04 centimeters. So what will be the mean of this one beta? Delta A mean will be equal to 0.10, add all of them beta, divided by 5. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Directly I'm adding all this one. You need to add all these numbers. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it is 0.10. Number of observations are 5. So that value will come out for me how much better? 0.10 divided by 5 is approximately 0.02 centimeters. Now I need to calculate the percentage error. Percentage error will be equal to delta A mean divided by A true value into 100%, isn't it? So delta A mean is how much? 0.02 divided by A true value is how much for me? 2.70 into 100, isn't it? So that will be equal to how much better? This 2 if I am removing here right now, this will be 2 divided by this point also if I am removing 270, isn't it? So it is 2 divided by 2.70. No, I'll keep this value as it is. So this will be your 0.02 into 100 now. So it is 2 divided by 7.70%. Now still it depends upon option, even you can simplify that given conditions. Am I clear? See the question once again and try to see if there is any doubt in this one, please let me know. You need little bit of a practice. Surely you'll do. I have done everything in detail without leaving any conceptual point also. It might have been taken some time, but surely it will be help you in long running. I'll send you the notes also as it is in the continuation in the group. If you're not joined in the group, please try to join in the group early so that you can get the notes and assignments. And for the errors, the assignment which I have been sended you, we'll try to discuss the paper. Only some of the students could able to send me the solutions. I request all of you to do the problems. Then only I'll try to discuss the paper of the remaining questions whichever are not getting. And one who are doing the what we call that one solutions they are sending, I'm trying to upload their solutions in the WhatsApp group. So if anyone have been not getting any questions, you can check them, and someone of the all of them are getting in that one, you can check that. And if you're not understanding any question, let me know, I'll try to discuss that one. Okay, some of the students are sending some of the question numbers. Please try to do everyone the question with the solutions and try to send me. I'll upload in your group, and please write your names on the paper of your solution paper, so that if anyone has been can take the help of their solutions when I upload in the WhatsApp group. Sure. So these are the basic terms. Everything is been over introductory point of your errors. And let us try to go for the next part. propagation of errors. In arithmetic operations. So let us try to talk about propagation of errors in the arithmetic operation. That means in addition, in subtraction, in multiplying, all this we'll try to discuss them in detail. Okay. First one, in addition. I hope a lot of people knows them, but it will be a sort of revision. Let's say, for example, if z is equals to x plus y. Okay. So what is the measured value here, beta? Measured value will be measured value of x will be equal to x plus or minus its error. In y, it will be y plus or minus delta y. Okay. That means in the z I can write it will be your z plus or minus delta z is equals to x plus or minus delta x plus y plus or minus delta y. Isn't it? Now if I'm writing this one right now, delta z is right now for me error. So this will be z plus delta z is equals to all the original values. I'll write first x plus y or your true values, then plus or minus their errors delta x plus delta y. Errors are always positive. This will be the solution of this one. Z plus delta z is equals to x plus y plus or minus delta x plus of your delta y. Am I clear? That means I can write in this one delta z will be equal to delta z is equal to how much for me? Delta x plus delta y. What it means. Okay. In addition, always try to remember beta. Absolute error we get added up. That's it. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes.
Is it? Or simply you can do like this. Simply we can differentiate. Okay. Like say for example, if z is equals to x plus y. So differentiate on both sides. Differentiate on both sides. If I differentiate on both sides, we'll get dz is equals to delta x or dx. This will be your dx plus of your dy. That means if I'm writing in the absolute error, average, delta z is equals to delta x plus delta y. Simply we can even get like this. Am I clear? Am I clear? In addition, z is equals to x plus y. The error delta z will be equal to delta x plus of your delta y. Am I clear, beta? Am I audible, beta?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sure. Next one. In subtraction. In subtraction. Isn't it? In subtraction, same. If z is equals to x minus y. Can I write the answer directly, beta? Z minus y. What will be the error in this one? Error always get added beta, either in addition or subtraction. Two measured value or absolute error always get added up. So I'm writing for this one direct answer. Delta z will be equal to delta x plus or minus delta y. Okay. That means Z value, if I am writing here, it will be Z plus or minus delta Z is equals to X minus Y. This will be plus or minus delta X plus delta Y. Am I clear?
Yes.
In the subtraction, it is plus or minus beta. Okay, so I'll write one point. In addition or subtraction. In addition or subtraction of two measured value, absolute error get added up. Absolute error get added. Try to remember that one. Okay, this is very important point. In addition or subtraction of your two measured value, absolute error always gets added up. So delta Zx is equals to X plus or minus Y, and here also delta Z is equals to your X plus delta Y. Clear? So the next one. Multiplying. In multiplication. If Z is equals to X into Y. I'm not deriving it better. By taking log and that all will try to derive it. So I'm directly writing the answer for this one. For the multiplication, it is always delta Z divided by Z is equals to delta X divided by X plus delta Y divided by 1. Am I clear? Or do you want the proof of that one? We need to take the log on both the sides, isn't it? And simplify that one. See, roughly I'll try to do it. If you are eager, that's it. So take log on both sides. Is not required, but just for your satisfaction, I'm doing it. So this is log Z is equals to log of your X into Y. So this will become for me log Z is equals to, this will be log X plus of your log Y. Isn't it? Now differentiate on both the sides. Differentiate on both sides. If I differentiate on both sides, this will be delta Z divided by Z is equals to delta X divided by X plus delta Y divided by Y. What an idea? So Nini, just try to remember, that's more than enough. Okay. Percentage error in Z means what, beta? Percentage error in Z. Anyone? Just multiply with your 100. Delta Z by Z into your 100 is equals to delta X by X into 100 plus delta Y divided by Y into 100. That will give me the answer. Am I clear?
Yes.
Clear? Sure. Next one and last part of this one. Multiplying is over. Charging in my battery is also over. Sure. Next one is division. In the division, if Z is equals to X divided by Y, how to write the error in this one, beta? Delta Z divided by Z is equals to delta X divided by X plus delta Y divided by Y. So this will be the answer for this one. Error. Percentage error in Z means what, beta? Percentage error in Z is equals to percentage error in X plus percentage error in y. That will give me the answer. Isn't it? Like say, this one is right now delta z divided by z into 100 is equals to delta x by x into 100 plus delta y divided by y into your 100. Okay. So that will be your answer. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Sure. So in delta z is equals to x plus y, the percentage error formula is right now this percentage. You just multiply it with your 100, and in the multiplication z is equals to xy. The error in this one is delta z by z is equals to delta x by x plus delta y by y. The percentage error will be equal to how much in this one, beta? Delta z by z into 100 is equals to delta x by x into 100 plus delta y by y into your 100 part. Am I clear? Sure. Let me give you one question based on this one, beta. Resistance of two wires. Resistance of your two wires are measured as, like say, R1 is equals to 20 plus or minus 0.5 ohms, and R2 is equals to 30 plus or minus 0.1 ohm. Okay, find error in the measurement of equivalent resistance. Equivalent resistance of series combination. Okay, can anyone give me the answer? We got the resistance. When two resistors are in series, what is R equivalent with anyone? R equivalent is equals to R1 plus of your R2. That means addition. That means delta R equivalent will be equal to delta R1 plus delta R2. Directly errors can be added. So delta R1 is how much better? This is your delta R1. That is nothing but 0.5 plus error in the second one is how much for me? 0.1. 0.5 plus 0.1. The answer will be equal to 0.6 ohms. This will be the answer. Am I clear? Am I clear? Am I audible, beta?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Next question, you give me the answer. Take the pen and paper and try to do it better. The sides of a rectangle are measured as L is equals to 5.0 plus or minus 0.2 centimeters, and breadth B is equals to 2.0 plus or minus 0.5 centimeters. Find percentage error. Find your percentage error in the measurement of perimeter of the rectangle. Perimeter of the rectangle. This is your question. Sides of the triangles are being given, length and as well as of your breadth. So what is the length he has given, beta? Length is equals to, right now for L is equals to, length L is equals to 5.0 plus or minus 0.2 centimeters, isn't it? And breadth is equals to 2.0 plus or minus 0.5 centimeters. This is 2. This is 2.0 plus or minus 0.5 centimeters. What will be the perimeter, anyone? perimeter is equals to 2 times of your length plus of your breadth for the rectangle. That means perimeter is equals to 2 into length is 5.0 plus breadth is 2.0. So perimeter will become how much for me beta? 5 plus 2, 7. 7 2s are 14. So this will be your 14 centimeter is perimeter. If I am writing the error in this one right now for me, P value will be equal to how much beta? P is equals to 2 times of length plus 2 times of your breadth. So if I'm writing the error in this one, differentiate on both the sides right now for me. So percentage error will be equal to delta P divided by P into 100. Isn't it? Percentage error. How do you calculate the delta P, anyone? Delta P will be equal to how much beta? Delta P is equal to how much? Anyone? I'm writing it.
100%.
Delta P will be equal to 2 times of delta L plus 2 times of delta P. That means this value will be equal to 2 into delta L is how much for me? 0.2. This is delta L. And delta B will be equal to your plus 2 into this value will be equal to 0.5. Isn't it? So this will be equal to your 2 into 0.4. That is 2 5 is a 10. That means it will be 1.4 centimeters. So percentage error will be equal to delta P value is how much for me? 1.4 divided by original P value is how much for me? 14 into 100. Isn't it? So how much it will be better? 14 divided by 10. 14 will get cancelled. So it is 1.4 means 14 divided by 10 into 1 by 14 into your 100. This 0 will get 14. 14 gets cancelled. So this will be equal to 10%. 10% will be the answer. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
क्या मेरी वॉइस ब्रेक हो रही क्या बेटा?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Yesterday I have given already WhatsApp number beta to join. SM Rehan. Okay. So this was your just introduction of this one. We'll try to do some more problem practice in the tomorrow session of your class beta. ठीक है ना? So ये पूरा मैंने डिटेल किया हुआ है. Maybe coming sessions I may be not doing this much detail क्योंकि स्कोरिंग था तो एवरी बच्चा करना बोल के मैंने थोड़ा डिटेल में थियरी वगैरह भी कर लिया है और इस पे प्रॉब्लम प्रैक्टिस भी हम लोग करेंगे पहले. उसके बाद आई विल सेंड यू द असाइनमेंट्स. इजंट इट? और जो लोग यूनिट्स एरर्स और व्हाट यू कॉल दैट स्क्रू गेज और vernier caliper के assignments complete नहीं करे, please try to write your name and complete and try to send it to me so that I'll upload that one in the group with your name so that all the common questions which have been not got to all of them, I'll try to discuss them in the classroom. Isn't it? अब ये पूरा होने के बाद we'll try to have one classroom test online only. You need to just write the exams online, go and give the answer in the WhatsApp group with your name. ठीक है ना? आज क्या है? थर्सडे है ना? कल फ्राइडे Saturday तक we'll be trying to complete the errors and most probably the dimensions also and problem practice रहेगी. I told you on every Sunday I'm conducting one separate session of only a series of your shortcuts of the scoring chapters and how to do the problems based on the shortcut series. No theory will be taught in that one. It will be a regularly long class. We'll try to do what you call that one shortcut series only beta. जैसा मान के चलो maybe starting with modern physics or maybe with your heat and thermodynamics chapter, whichever I feel comfortable, we'll try to start with that. I'll tell you what is what you call that one timings of all that one, and I'm just planning it. After not yet taken a decision. Once I'll make one session for you. If you feel that that shortcut series is helpful for you, then I'll try to continue on the Sundays. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then. Take care, beta. Bye.
Thank you.
एक्सक्यूज मी सर.
हाँ बेटा बोलो.
सर आप बेसिक मैथमेटिक्स की क्लास नहीं लेंगे सर?
क्या बोले?
बेसिक मैथमेटिक्स.
बेसिक मैथमेटिक्स अब काई को बेटा एक्चुअली मैं लेना चाह रहा था लेकिन अभी ऐसा टाइम है कि अब वो कर लेते बैठे तो टाइम वेस्ट होता। एंड यू नो दैट इन नीट इतना ज्यादा बेसिक मैथमेटिक्स के क्वेश्चंस नहीं आते, छोटे छोटे कैलकुलेशन ही होते हैं जो आपको कंसंट्रेशन करना। मैं आपको अभी ग्राफ्स बता लेते बैठा हूँ, हाइपरबोला, एलिप्स, डिफरेंशिएशन, इंटीग्रेशन। डिफरेंशिएशन इंटीग्रेशन में कितने प्रॉब्लम आते हैं बेटा? एक या दो प्रॉब्लम आते हैं, है कि नहीं? अब उसके लिए पूरा सेक्शन खत्म करना मुश्किल है। अगर आपको चाहिए तो मेरा रिकॉर्डेड सीरीज है ग्रुप में, यूट्यूब में, एक बार मैं आपको शेयर करता हूँ, देख लो, आप समझ में आया तो ठीक है। नहीं कंपलसरी होना है सर हम लोग एक एक घंटे के लिए, तो रफली आप कर दो बोले तो कोई भी एक टाइम निकाल के रफली आपको डिफरेंशिएशन, इंटीग्रेशन, चेन रूल और थोड़ा बहुत स्ट्रेट लाइन ग्राफ्स वगैरह ड्रॉ करना, ये पूरा मैं आपको करवा दे सकता हूँ, उसमें मेरे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। ठीक है ना? लेट मी नो ऑल ऑफ यू। एक बार आप लोग पूरा डिसाइड करके एक बार मुझे पर्सनली टेक्स्ट करो कि हाउ मेनी ऑफ योर रियली रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ द बेसिक मैथमेटिक्स क्लास, उसके हिसाब से आई ट्राई टू टेक वन। ओके, लेकिन यूनिट्स एंड डायमेंशन खत्म करने के बाद ही लेंगे। ठीक है ना?
ओके सर, ओके सर।
एंड प्लीज सेंड ए वोट फॉर योर फ्रेंड सर्कल्स आल्सो बेटा, और कोई फ्रेंड्स रहे तो उन लोगों को बोलो, स्प्रेड ए वोट सो दैट दे कैन जॉइन द सेशन ऑफ योर क्लासेस। ओके, चलो बाय बेटा, टेक केयर।